Welcome back to Tom's Life. Today we are making creamy mustard chicken with sweet potato mash and broccoli. So the ingredients you need are 3 chicken breasts, 6 mushrooms, 1 onion, plain flour, butter, 1 sweet potato, broccoli, ground black pepper. First step is to prep all the ingredients. I'm going to start off with the raw chicken. First step is to prep your chicken. You want to get one of your chicken breasts and you want to finely slice it. Just keep moving your fingers so you don't cut yourself on the sharp knife. So you just want to finely slice it. Should have nice pieces of chicken, nicely sliced, like that. Then you place it back in the bowl and you do your rest of your chicken. Next step, you're going to prep your mushrooms. You first want to chop them in half and then you just want to finely slice them into about 4 pieces. Just keep moving your knife. I'll show you again how I did that. So you first chop it in half and just finally slice them. Always remember to move your fingers out the way. And then you're going to place them in a mixing bowl. And then you'll keep doing your mushrooms. Next step, we're going to prep the onion. You first chop the ends off. I like to flatten it so it's more easy to chop. Then you chop the other ends off. Then you want to peel 2 layers of the skin. Once you have peeled and chopped your ends off your onion, you first want to start slicing it. Bring them all back together. And you just want to dice them. Into little bits. Like that. Then you're going to get your bowl with your mushrooms. And you place them in. And then what we're going to do, I'm going to prep my other onion, my other half of onion, but it's up to you if you like to use the full onion. Next step, we're going to prep the broccoli. You're first going to chop all the stalk off. And then with your hands, you're just going to snap them off first. So just snap them all off. And then you'll give them a little trim. So you trim a bit of the stalk off. And then we'll put them in a pan. So you just keep doing it. I'll show you what you do next before you do the rest of the broccoli. So you just want to give it a little trim. You should have that size piece of broccoli. Then you get a pan and you just place them all in the pan after you've trimmed them. So I'm just trimming them to nice sizes. Next step, I'm going to prep my sweet potato. You first chop your ends off. Using a sharp knife. Then I'm going to peel it using my peeler, moving up and down so you don't catch yourself on the sharp blade, and then you get all the skin off. This will be my sides for my creamy mustard chicken, but you could do normal potato, and I'm also doing broccoli with it too. So once you have peeled your sweet potato, you want to chop it in half, give it some force, then you want to chop it in half again, then you want to chop it into 3. So you have nice pieces of sweet potato like that. Then you want to get a little pan and place them in, and then you do your other half of sweet potato. Next step, we're going to start weighing out of butter to make our white sauce. So you open your butter, you're going to need 100 grams. I am using my talking scales. You want to cut some off using a knife, and you place it in your scales.
It is 87 grams.
You just want to add a little tiny bit more.
It is 87 grams. It is 95 grams. It is 100 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 100 grams of butter, you're going to get a mixing bowl and you're going to place all your butter in. And then you're going to weigh out your flour. Next step, we're going to weigh out the plain flour. You will need 50 grams. I'm using my talking scales. So you just give it a little tap.
It is 16 grams. It is 16 grams. It is 43 grams. It is 43 grams. It is 50 grams.
Spot on. Once you have weighed out 50 grams of plain flour, you just put it to one side. Next step, we're going to switch on the hob. And you're going to set it to high. You're either going to get a frying pan or a wok, and you're going to place it on the ring. Let that preheat up for a minute or two before you start frying all your chicken. First step, you want to place all your chicken in the pan. You want to give it a good toss so they cook nicely. Take about 5 minutes to go nice and brown. They might start to sizzle because you got a lot of water on them, so they might take a few minutes to start sizzling to go nice and brown. You just want to keep moving them with the wooden spoon, and if any is stuck together, just use the back of the wooden spoon. Today I'm making creamy mustard chicken and mushrooms and onions. The reason why I'm making this because I used to go to Henshaw's College up in Harrogate, and we used to have this for lunch on a weekend, and I really used to always like this, so I thought I'd try and make it for my YouTube channel. Now you're going to start making your white sauce. You're first going to add in your butter to the pan. You want to stir this till it melts. Then you add in your flour and then your milk and then the mustard. So you want it on a low heat so you don't burn your butter. So when it's nearly starting to melt all completely, that's when you add in your flour and you don't feel any lumps. Now you add in your flour. You want to get it all out. Give it a bit of a stir. And also add in your milk. And now you just want to give this a good stir so it starts to boil. So it doesn't burn the bottom of your pan. Now you want to add a teaspoon of English mustard. And you want to stir that in so it gives a nice mustard flavour. You only put a teaspoon in because people might not like it too strong with the mustard in. So you just want to carefully stir this in. Now you want to add in some ground black pepper to season. And you want to give that a little bit of a stir before you adding your chicken, onions and mushrooms into the pan. Now you add your chickens, onions and mushrooms into your sauce. And then you just want to give this a little bit of a stir so they start to coat your pieces of chicken, your onions and mushrooms into your sauce. Might look like a lot of mixture and chicken and onion and mushrooms, but I'm making for more than one person. And then we just let that bubble for 10 minutes till everything's nicely warmed up and cooked through. And then you make your sweet potato mash and broccoli. Now you're going to place your broccoli and sweet potato on the hob to cook. So all you have to do is to switch on your hob ring underneath your sweet potato, and you want to set that to high, and then you're just going to place them carefully on the ring. Let them just start to heat up and then start to boil, and then we will make our mash, and then you have your green broccoli, and then I will show you how to serve it. I have placed my sweet potato one way, my broccoli in the corner, and I have placed the chicken next to the broccoli, and some of the sauce over my sweet potato mash. Hope you like making this recipe. Don't forget to hit the like button, share to all your friends, hit that subscribe button, and thank you. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. More videos coming soon.